Okay. I'm using the Greenwich Tarot, and please don't let that name throw you off. It's a really, it's a beautiful deck, and this is the deck I'm most familiar with. Excuse me. Excuse me. And so yeah, I'm going to, I've got my notebook with the questions I want to ask. I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to lay them out, so this might look a little different. I'm going to pause it while I finish these. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Okay, this layout may not make a bunch of sense, but my desk, as you can see, is pretty small. My desk is actually an old school desk that my great aunt used to use as a vanity. My grandma's sister used to use it as a vanity when she first got married. They got it from kind of like Little House on the Prairie. They used to have like a farm school type deal. But anyway, so it's meant for children. And if I didn't have this, I would have a little bit more room, and I might in the future lift that up a little bit. But anyway, I did want to point out that you did get some of the same cards. Like you've got the Six of Wands, like you got in the last spread, and you did get the Knight of Swords, which it says Athames in here, but you did get the Knight of Swords again. So I think that right now that means we're on the right track. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and the first card is your current situation. I have pulled this card before, and this means you need to protect yourself. That's what that means. You see this little boy is casting a protective circle around himself. It means you need to protect yourself. And energetically, I think that's always a good idea. He's taking these little, whatever this crop is, he's taking that to the market. And but it also means he's embarking on a journey. He's on a journey from, I'm assuming this is his house, and he's on a journey going to the market, and he is casting a protective circle around him before going on this journey. Okay. The second one is the reason your situation came about, and I'm not exactly sure what this card means. I'm trying to not rely on the book so much, but and I might have to go to the book for this one, but there we go, it focused. She also seems to be on a path, but she seems to be an older lady that is very wise. So maybe you have some lessons that you need to learn. And this is number 3. And this is, what can happen if you change something? And I have pulled this card before, and it means that, excuse me. It means that you need to build up a team around yourself. So if you make the decision, you're going to need people to rely on. Maybe that'd be a pastor, or your partner, your husband, your friends, people at church, people of like-mindedness. So you're going to have to, you see this merchant here on this ship, you know, and the ship takes a captain, it takes a crew, it takes people cooking for everybody. It takes people literally swabbing the decks, cleaning up. So you're going to need, I think whatever decision you make, you're going to need people around you to help you. But this is if you change something. This is if you change nothing. And, this guy is, this card means you're determined. Is what this card means because of that badger. So even though he's a knight, he seems to be a young man. But you're very determined. So if you change nothing, like I said before, sometimes the cards don't line up with the questions, and sometimes, you know, I'm really struggling with trusting my intuition, and my intuition is not sparked by anything on this card except that badger. And if you change nothing, I think you're still going to be on a path. And then the next question is aids and warnings. And this also is a lady in a protective circle. And aids and warnings, I think, means that, you know, she's releasing something into the smoke. So I think it's warning you to not hold on. And that could be material possessions, not to hold on to too much. And that could also mean not to hold on to certain ideas, because you see, like, all of these things are protecting her, but she's still releasing something. And then man, did I do that wrong? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I didn't do it wrong. Okay. Your task is 7 of chalices. And your task, I've pulled this card before too, and it usually means that you have people telling you certain things, and she seems distracted. So, but do you, your task might be to not listen to what everybody is saying. That's what I'm feeling from that. And then the tarot with the deck is advising that you do which path to follow. I honestly feel like, because look at this dude on a horse right here. He is literally going down the middle. And excuse me, I'm not exactly sure what this card means either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over these one by one and get the book. I'm sorry. I'm going to take an antacid. I'm going to pause it and take an antacid or something. Probably drink the rest of this tea. So yeah, I'm going to pause it real quick. And then go over these one by one, what the book says. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, like I said, this is your current situation, and I'm just going to skim what the book says, and then I'll add anything else I think is that you need to hear. This is a card of restlessness. A person may be looking around to see what else is out there in one's field of interest, but there is no immediate change in the works, so you really don't have to make a sudden decision right now. That's what I'm hearing from that. Here, the lad is on his way to the market with baskets full of thyme to sell. This is perhaps the first time he has gone alone, and he makes a circle of protection to assure his travels are safe. Exploring new territory and picking up new responsibilities are implied in this card, setting the stage for later change. It says, time representing confidence, growth, skills, is gathered in baskets. The donkey, a symbol of courage, opportunity, awakened wisdom, and learning, carries the load. So, yeah, currently right now, I think you are growing, and I think it's always good to grow. And like it said, the donkey, a symbol of courage and wisdom, is carrying the load. So your courage and wisdom will carry you through this journey, is what I'm hearing from that. Look how cute he is. I can't help it. These cards to me are really pretty. That's why I like working with this deck. Just the artwork is beautiful. I mean, look at that mermaid right there. I think she's cool. And then, I don't know if you saw that earlier, but there's a little rat right there. So the crone, let me flip to that real quick. Okay, and this is the reason your situation has come about. She walks in the light of knowledge and experience and rests her hand on the mane of the lion, the symbol of the zodiac, Leo, ruled by the sun. The crone shows that one has the inner strength to overcome obstacles through sheer willpower and determination. With courage and self-control, the greatest difficulties can be surmounted. And like this one was saying, your wisdom can carry you. But, you know, I think you're being tested right now, is what I'm hearing from this. When appearing in a reading, the crone reminds one that inner strength is a wellspring within the individual that is a part of that person and will never be used up, but may be tapped into whenever needed. So, I do think you're a very wise person. The crone has a staff to which is tied a bouquet of angelica, representing power, strength, and the sign of Leo. Beside her walks the lion, symbolizing authority, power, and strength. So, you know, I think you are. My dad used to tell me, think of a river stone and all of the water that has washed over it, and it is worn smooth into perfection, but it has never broken. So, I think, yeah. So, and then this is, what can happen if you change something? And let's see if I can find the ones in this book. Nope. Went too far. 3. Okay. That can happen if you change something. This is a card of getting better returns than expected from a career or work venture. Working in harmony with others on business or creative undertaking ensures success. Like I said, you're going to need people to help you on this journey. Teamwork may have gotten the job done, and everyone reaps their portion of the rewards. In the card image, it took the ship captain as well as entrepreneur, labor, industry, and the ship's crew to make this a successful trading endeavor that brought a good conclusion to their work. A laurel tree of fame, prosperity, success, and manifestation grows nearby. A rat, a symbol of determination, intelligence, success, and wealth, sits on an arriving cargo box. So this is saying that if you change something, you will be prosperous. If you change something. And this may be things that are coming into your life, like new friendships or okay, and this is what if you change nothing, and this is the Knight of That's amazing. You hear that bird out there? It finally stopped raining, and I think they're just like eating up all the worms outside. It says, this is a card of swift action, especially once one's mind is made up. There is determination and an aggressive approach to getting something done. So the inherent warning is to look before leaping. So, yeah, if you change something, weigh it cautiously before you make that decision. Spur of the moment enthusiasm and the excitement of embarking on a new objective could result in a lack of preparation or making a premature commitment without a solid understanding of what is involved. So, yeah. So, if you do make a decision, whatever decision that may be, it will be a commitment. Peppermint for action, challenges, and accomplishment grows wild on the track. A badger, a symbol of assertiveness, determination, and action, watches from one side of the track. And then this is Aid Zone warnings. How rude! It got me off. I've got this new phone, and hopefully I will be getting a new memory card here soon, because it does that, and that's so annoying. Anyway, as I was saying, this is Aids and Warnings. So I'm going to have to somehow figure out how to add these into one continuous one video, because I know watching two videos is kind of aggravating at the knees. King, Queen, Knight, Page, 10. Okay, Aids and Warnings. This card signifies that it is time to turn the page on a past or ordeal and release the associated negativity for self-healing. It may be a matter of cutting one's losses and moving on with life, or of acknowledging past pain and suffering and recognizing that this is part of life, of being human. And although it is painful, time will bring healing. This matter could be a past emotional upset, an event that called into question one's self-esteem, or not succeeding in what one has deemed important. Yet one has survived and can now heal by letting go. So like I said, she's releasing something into that smoke. Forgiving or blessing the cause or source of the pain tells the mind that the matter is over and no longer need occupy one's thoughts or drain one's energy. Now it's time to move forward and once more prove one's abilities and talents. So I feel like all of these cards are saying you're very capable. Mandrake root for healing, overcoming challenges, banishing negativity, is being wrapped in a cloth. One of the boars, symbol of healing, determination, power, and protection, watches nearby. Okay. And then this is your task or obstacles. There are many opportunities or choices open to a person with this card, but not all of them are what they seem, and other people may try to influence the decision one makes. So like I said, you see those fairies whispering in her ear. Other people could be trying to sway you, and I hope I'm not one of them, because I will never tell anyone what to do. The caution is against the tendency to daydream, rely on others for direction in life, or wish for things without expending the effort to bring them into fruition. One needs to learn more about the choices offered and pick the one that pulls. Of all the options, only one is right for the chooser, and the others are delusions. To be happy with the decision made, one must listen to the intuition and heart as well as the intellect. Here is a chance to do what will make one happy, and this may require standing up to others who wish to push their own choices based on their personal perceptions and values. To find the true path to reaching a desired goal, one must evaluate the alternatives, look past the obstacles and distractions, and avoid following the whims or uncertain prompts of others. Salmon seal or drop berry, I think that's what those are in that basket. An herb of decisions, wisdom, and success grow beside the stand. A butterfly, a symbol of opportunities, confidence, and manifestation, flutters over the chalice. And the last card is what the deck suggests that you do. This is a card of career victory and public acclaim. Sorry. And I am getting a tripod, so there won't be so much shakiness. But there may be an award or certificate, a trophy, or praise for job well done involved. It could also represent a personal rather than public experience wherein one has a sense of ability proven through good financial returns or praise from other outside sources. The indication is of well-earned victory in which the success is merited, and others are aware of this. There may have been difficulties that needed to be surmounted, to gain success and public recognition for outstanding performances. Red poppies for assertiveness, challenges, and support are in the victory wreath. A sparrow, a symbol of dignity, assertiveness, loyalty, and manifestation, flies ahead of the rider. I've noticed that word a lot, manifestation. Meaning victory in a career or creative enterprise, public recognition, acclaim, job well done, efforts rewarded, goals achieved. I'm only reading these because I kind of feel like this doesn't suggest what to do. And I think that maybe inadvertently what it's saying is that the deck has is not going to tell you what to do. That you, this person on this horse, need to choose your own path. So, anyway, I'm going to try and figure out how to put these two together. And I'll upload them, and once they're all uploaded, I'll send them to you. So, I kind of feel like this one a little better. I am practicing more with the different decks, and anyway, I'm gonna listen to you and try and not doubt myself. So, anyway, so, I'll talk to you later. Blessed be. Bye.